Okay. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to another one of our Cuttable webinars. We are very excited for today. We have got Sam Kroonenburg here with us.
Hello.
Our CEO, co-founder, and builder of Shoots. Today, it's a really exciting one. We're going to be going through some new features. Thanks for coming along, Sam.
Yeah, no worries. Excited to be here.
We've also got Libby and Ash in the background in the chat. So if you're new here, the way our webinars work, we'll go through what the session is going to be. Sam's going to take us through a demo of our new Shoots features, creating Shoots in Cuttable, creating video. Libby and Ash are going to be in the chat. If you've got any questions at any point, please put your questions in the chat and we will try answer them on the fly. If they're more relevant to the whole group, we'll call them out and answer them here. Otherwise, we'll get back to you on email and go into more detail if it's a bit more specific or requires a bit more nuance. So without further ado, let's get into it. The outline of today's session, just quickly, I am going to ask Sam a couple questions about the new features that we have built, why we've built them, and what that means for you. And then Sam's going to take us through a demo, creating Shoots, which you'll see soon. And then we'll have some time for questions at the end. So if there's some more that we can go into to everyone, then we'll cover those. So Sam, thank you again for coming along.
No worries.
The first question is, what are the new features that we have built?
Yeah, so we've got two big additions now in platform. If you log in, we've got Shoots video, so video capability for Shoots, and UGC characters. So Shoots video, what it is, like we know that video ads generate better performance, and the challenge is often that it's quite expensive and it's time consuming to produce enough really good quality, high quality video for your brand. And so you can now generate videos inside Shoots directly, and that lets you extend your asset library and bring more content, video content, into your ads. And so you can do things like turn existing still images that you've taken into video and bring them to life. You can imagine your products in new scenes, new scenarios without having to do the video. You can create lifestyle video for your brand that aligns with your brand aesthetic and resonates with your audience. And you can create UGC, testimonial, and influencer videos directly in AI. Linked to that is our new called characters. So this is basically UGC characters. So characters lets you add realistic on-camera, like people, into your creative. So that's both into images, still images, and video. So you can create consistent characters now for your brand that feel really authentic. You can use them across multiple concepts, multiple pieces of creative, and you can find characters for your brand that perform best and reuse them over time. So yeah, the point is, like, together with both these features, you can move faster at the pace that social paid expects you to be releasing content.
Yeah, awesome. And it really is kind of evolving into the full suite of your assets that you would then use with your ads to create them. If I can just double click, why did we evolve to introduce these features into Cuttable?
Yeah, so I think, we often say attention is earned in motion, right? With video tends to scroll stop better than static, especially on Meta. So it's really important to have video, but shooting video is time consuming, it's expensive, and customers need to be making more all the time, really cost effectively, and that's a big challenge. So we heard from customers that, hey, we're spending a lot of time trying to prompt. If we are using AI, we're trying to prompt video models and trying to get it right for our brand, and there's a lot of back and forth to get that right. And we knew that Cuttable, knowing so much about your brand already, having all that context, we could do this better and save a ton of time. Yeah, So that was one of the big reasons. And UGC just keeps performing really, really well on Meta. And so we've tackled it both ways. We've got UGC generated with AI here for brands that don't have the videos or want to go further. And we've also into beta now, we've got video recut where we can produce UGC from video you've shot talking face to camera and piece ads together from that. So we're tackling UGC from both sides.
Cool. I'm sure we'll cover a lot of this in the demo as well.
Yeah.
A big thing that I just want to touch on is, what were the key focus points or some of the key focus points when building these? Yeah. We know AI is an evolving space, especially with generating assets for your brand. What were some of the things that you were focusing on, or our product team were focusing on when building this in Cuttable?
Yeah, I think there were three major areas that we kept hearing from customers again and again, and we knew we could do really well. So number one is just nailing your brand aesthetic. Again, we heard customers who were using AI video gen, how much time they were spending just trying to get something brand aligned, get something right, constant prompting, re-prompting. So we focused on getting all that context that Cuttable knows about your brand, and we've got a whole deep dive on your brand. Your brand kit, your aesthetics, and all your existing imagery. We've looked at every image and every video you've uploaded, so we know the kind of style that you use, and we use that to inform the video generation. So the goal is that every time you use shoots, the assets feel like you right away without a whole lot of extra work. So yeah, then you're able to just get in, generate videos, maybe tweak them here or there, and then use them right away in your ads.
Yeah.
Number two, getting your product right is the number one thing we hear from customers.
Yeah.
That's the biggest frustration with AI, I'd say, is just getting the product details right. Now, there is no AI model in the world that's going to do that perfect every time, but we've done a lot of work to ensure that we're putting our best foot forward and your product can stay as true as possible. So that can mean dealing with choosing the right model on the fly based on your product. If you've got say complex shapes or geometries in your product, if you've got labels or text or logos, picking the right model at the right time to use to really nail that for the shot you're looking for. So we do all of that behind the scenes. It also means imagining things we don't know about your product. So if you ask for a 360 shot, for example, hey, I want a 360 video rotating around my product, we're going to go and see, do we have an image of the back of your product, of the side? If we do, we're going to pull that in contextually, automatically, to make sure we're doing the best possible representation. And if you don't have it, we'll say, hey, we actually don't have the assets to do this well. Similar thing like sauce bottles. If you say, hey, I want to see someone pouring the sauce, well, if we don't have a shot of what the sauce bottle looks like without the lid on, then we're going to make it up. The AI is going to make it up. And so sometimes you might be okay with that, other times you're not. So we're going to surface that and let you decide. Yeah, so the point is the product needs to stay true, so you can make more creative more quickly. And then the third piece was creating really authentic characters. So I think UGC only really works when it's believable, right? And because we have the whole brand strategy that we've deep dive on in your brand, we understand the audiences that you're selling to, and we build characters for your audience that actually resonate with your audience. So yeah, we focus on characters that feel natural on camera, that don't feel like polished stock photography. And yeah, the aim is the authenticity you'd expect from a real creator. Yeah. So I think those three things are really where we focus to. The whole point is take the effort out for you, so you can be dealing with just the last, maybe I don't like the lighting in it, or I don't want to tweak that, but not the foundational problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cool. And a lot of it seems like bringing back if you're generating with AI, bringing it back to the brand. This is our brand. This is what we do, and things not to alter there as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Another question I've got is, how does this then help our customers with their ad creation?
Yeah, so it's I think it's just helping in all the places where ad creation normally breaks or slows down. So that like time to first draft, no longer waiting days for your first cut. You're able to just get in there. If you've got an idea, you can bring it to life. You can generate options really fast and then pick a direction and go. Your iteration speed is really, really high now. So, when the performance data comes in from Meta, say it's easy for you to get in, create a variation, new hook, new angle, new format, because you can modify what you already have on the fly. And then from the cost side of things, just less dependency on shoots, reshoots. The number of times we've had customers, I did the video shoot, but now I've got a new flavor, right? Or I've got a new color, and I don't want to have to pay another 10 grand to get the shoot redone just for this new version. Well, you're able to now sub that product into the shoot you already did.
Yeah. And I guess this kind of goes when you're talking about being able to make more creative to test more on Meta. My next question was, how can this help feed Meta?
Yeah, ultimately Meta rewards volume and velocity. So how much you can make and the speed you can make it at. So this gives you more creative in the pipeline, so you can fuel testing, find the right concepts. It lets you bring concepts to life that you might think will resonate, but you just don't have the assets for it, right? So you're now able to test more, have more variety, and let Meta find what works. And also just that gives you a faster creative refresh. So if you see an ad fatiguing, you can get in and, hey, let's refresh that with a new variation on a similar concept. Let's bring it to life in a different way. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think it'd be a good time now to jump into a demo.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know there's a bunch of different things you can do. So it'd be good to see how those look. There's a lot of different brands as well that we work with Cuttable.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll pass to you to take us through.
Work out how to do this. Where is the window? Oh, let's just do entire screen. Let's see what happens. Okay, can you see that? Just confirming, can you all see my screen? Yep. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. Let me get that off the screen.
Yeah.
That's going to be irritating.
Yeah.
Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to make UGC characters. So when you come in here, you'll see now on the left in Cuttable, you have characters and you have shoots. So if we go to characters, this is our new character system. So this is built hyper-realistic characters that represent your audience and your brand. So we're going to show, what's going to happen here is we're going to show suggestions. So if you don't have characters already, if you've got like 4 or less characters, we've already automatically generated characters for your brand that we think would resonate, and we're showing them here on the page. So characters are linked to your audiences. So if you go into your brand strategy to the consumer section, you're going to see your audiences here. You can change them at any time. So we've got style-driven weekend hikers, for example. So if we have a look here, here's some characters for status-seeking sneakerheads chasing exclusive. That's probably you, Joe, is it?
Yeah, that could be me. Just for.
So you see some of the characters we're suggesting here for this brand. Now, this is Trek, one of our demo brands, which is like a lifestyle activewear brand for cool people, so not for me. We have style-driven weekend hikers here. So if we have a look here, these are all suggested characters, and you need to choose the ones you like and then pull them in, or you can make your own. So this is Sophie Park. We have a look at Sophie. This is a picture of Sophie that we've generated. She's female, 24 to 29, Korean Australian, has an Australian accent, from Perth, like me. So I don't know what a Perth accent is, but there we go. You get a brand fit as well. So why is Sophie a good fit for your brand? So Sophie embodies the style-driven weekend hiker who needs gear that works city to trail. You'll also get info about her style, her creator archetype. So that's like, she's a weekend adventure vlogger and lifestyle documentarian, kind of cameras she uses and the kind of scenes that she uses. If you like Sophie, you can edit details about Sophie, or you can just approve. Once you approve, Sophie will now become one of your approved characters with the tick there, and you'll be able to make videos with her. So The other thing you can do is create your own characters. So I come in here, you can choose a target audience you want to create this for. You don't have to, but let's say style-driven weekend hikers. And let's say I want to make a female Melbourne exercise fanatic. Hit generate. And it's going to go and create a profile for this character. So you don't have to fill in that massive form yourself. It gives you a starting point, and then you can tweak it. So Sophie embodies the style-driven weekend hiker perfectly. She's obsessed with gear that transitions seamlessly from her fitness routine to Saturday coastal walks, authentic Melbourne energy, etc., etc.
Is there a Melbourne accent in this one?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Does it say? It does say Melbourne accent. There we go. And obviously you can target accents all around the world. You could even have a British Cockney accent if you want. It might be more fun. Now that's generating an image of Sophie as well. Yeah, so we won't wait for that. But what I'll do now is show you how we can go and make shoots with those characters. So if you come into shoots, you click on, we have some examples here. You could type anything you wanted. So you could say, make a video of, type the choose your character, let's say Kai saying X, or we have some good examples here under creators and testimonials. So a 12-second video of Sophie Park reacting to hailing on a sports bra for the first time, an authentic, unscripted feel, and you can click here at any time to change between your characters. When you hit create or hit send, that's going to go and create a brief for the video. Now, video creation takes about 3 minutes, so we don't have that much time. So I'm going to show you some examples we did earlier. We made all of these yesterday. So here's an example. This is our Nest brand, which is a financial app, fake financial app, demo account that we use. So we've said, hey, let's go create a video UGC selfie style, talking head testimonial with a customer saying, the app I open more than Instagram is my banking app, and talk about one feature they actually use. Because Cuttable knows everything about your features and your apps, it's able to put that together for you. And then we said use Sophie and Tom, which is, so characters can be couples as well. So we've told it to use Sophie and Tom, but we've actually just asked for one person. So what it then goes off and does is says, it thought for 20 seconds, worked out which characters to use, and then it said, cool, I'm going to put Sophie solo on the couch, selfie style, totally unscripted feel. You get a video brief now. So anytime you go to make a video, you're going to get a brief first so that you can check it before we go off and make it.
Nice.
So if we hit read full brief, this opens full screen. And this here in the center is like a timeline of what is going to happen in the video. So you can see the dialogue. For the first 5 seconds, the app I open more than Instagram is my banking app. Nest automatically sorts my spending into categories. And honestly, I didn't think I'd care about a banking app. You can see the characters in the brief. If there's any products in the brief, they're here. You can even choose to show the product in the video or not. You might be, some brands are, a bit worried about having AI render their product, and doesn't always do the greatest job. Sometimes it nails it, sometimes it doesn't. You could have her talk about the product without actually seeing it, for example. You can choose your aspect ratios, and then this here is the scene by scene breakdown of the video. So she's going to say the app I open more than Instagram. We're talking about the scene setup. She's sitting casually on a couch in a Sydney apartment, holding her phone, and then this is what's happening with the camera, slightly natural hand movement. So as you go down, you can see the different scenes. You can adjust the timing, and you can add new scenes. And you can even define background audio as well. So everything is in there. And when you're ready to go, you just hit generate video and it'll go. Now, I've just realized the way I've shared the screen, I'm not sure audio is going to happen. So I might just need to switch back and share the tab. So just give me 1 second. It's going to be a bit rubbish if you can't hear the audio. What's that called? Shoot. Okay. Okay, here we go. So if we scroll down, this is the first version that we got.
The app I open more than Instagram is my banking app. Nest automatically sorts my spending.
I think we've got maybe there's a delay on the audio. It's showing, when I'm seeing it, it's out of lip sync, but the video isn't out of lip sync. So let me just try one more time.
The app I open more than Instagram is my banking app. Nest automatically sorts my spending into categories. I actually know where my money goes now. Honestly, didn't think I'd care about a banking app.
Now, a couple of things. The lip sync is not out on the video. On my screen right now, it's showing as out, and I think it's because we're sharing the screen.
We can share a couple of these examples
share these,
when we
yeah.
send out the recording too.
Now, weirdly, it's put Tom in the video,
The
even
app
though he's not to be there. So what you can do
The
is
app I open more than
just hit edit,
the app
Yeah.
I open.
and you can edit the video directly. So what we did here is we said, remove the guy in the back, have Sophie filming selfie style, on it, removing the guy in the background, and then this is what it is.
The app I open more than Instagram is my banking app. Nest automatically sorts my spending.
Right. So that's first example of UGC testimonial. What you can then do is you can say, hey, I want to use this. When I make a video, we can use it in a brief, in our open brief tool, where you're briefing an ad, you're going to see then that video inside an ad with maybe other assets, images in different design templates, brought to life in different ways. That makes more sense if it's like a product shot, but something like this where really the video is the ad.
Yep.
You can just hit make ad, the video becomes the ad, and we add captions and optional overlay images as well. So we hit make ad here, and then it went off and made the ad. It's made an ad group.
The app I open more than Instagram is my banking
So-
app. Nest automatically sorts my spending into categories.
So now you've got,
The app I open more than
so you've got the full ad with captions that you can publish to Meta with different ratios.
So cool.
Yeah. And if you had a product showing in that ad, we also do we can overlay product images. You can also edit this. So you get the full timeline editor with the captions, and you can do all the normal stuff, bringing in stickers, bringing in the brand logo, and you can edit all of that in.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a UGC style ad. Next, I want to show you, this is more of like a product. I want to show you some product examples where we're bringing products to life without characters. So this one we said, hey, I want a video shoot of our vitamin C serum being used in a lifestyle moment. Someone using the product, dripping it on their hand, moisturizing into the skin, and showing the texture and the softness of the product. It generated a brief without dialogue, so it's more just the scenes are just showing the direction. It shows you the product that's going in, so you can see what's being used as input. And then we hit generate, and about 2 to 3 minutes later, we got this video.
We can't actually see it.
Yeah.
Oh, share this tab instead. Apologies. Okay, can you see that now? The other thing here is being able to see, you can actually save this directly to an album here. Go into your asset, go straight into an album, and then Cutter will pick that up later next time you want to generate ads. The thing that we did here is we said, hey, this is good, but now just do it on the back of her hand, not the palm. See how it starts? Palm. So we said, no, make it the back. And so now it's very similar.
And it's pretty simple, plain English edit prompts you're making. Just
That's always use plain English. Don't try to prompt engineer. We've made kind of a really the thing we're getting rid of for you is having to learn how to write good prompts. And we understand your brand, so just tell us in English what you want.
Yeah.
And we'll go and find the right things to input to
Yeah.
the models. Yeah, find the right images, all of that. I'll show you another example of product. This is a video of some barbecue sauce. The scene begins with a sausage sizzling on a barbecue. The tongs turn the sausage until it's cooked. And then we move it to a piece of bread, put onions on top, and then put the barbecue sauce on top.
you have to share that one too.
Oh, I'm doing it again. Apologies.
No,
Thank
you're
you. So we get the video brief here. I won't show you that again because you kind of get that. You can do videos anywhere from 4 seconds to 15 seconds long. You can choose that. And so here's what we got. So, you know, this is good kind of, think of that as like great background footage, ways of bringing the product to life. Well, we might have overlays on the ad, we might be telling a story, you know, great B-roll, for
Yeah.
example. Another one here is more of a, we've asked for a more of a high production commercial for our chili, Fancy Hank's chili mayo. No speech, keep it simple and quick. This is just a 10-second video.
You have to share that.
Oh no, I've done it again. Right?
And so with that one, is part of the reason it can turn, does it have some images, the source images
Yeah.
providing it that?
You can actually see if you go up here and click on the thinking, you can see which source images it went and found to
Awesome.
input into the model. Yeah, you have that level of control, but it's kind of doing those smarts for you. Last one I want to just show, this is like, hey, we wanted cinematic slow motion footage of the fabric of this jacket. So fabric rippling in the wind, water droplets beating and rolling off the shell, stretching arm movement. And then we're able to bring this to life. Again, like thinking about it a different way, how do we talk about the textures and the detail? Oh, I've done it again. Sorry. So you can see, you can go, you know, authentic, real, you can go cinematic, you can go textual, like close up. There's so many different ways you can do it. And we have templates in for a lot of these. Similarly, this is a brand ad that we made. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, we're going to do it again. This is a brand ad, or not a brand ad, but a brand video that would go maybe in the background of an ad. Aspirational brand lifestyle footage of a runner reaching the summit wearing the Danny Windbreaker jacket. You can see the assets that it's chosen here. It's chosen a picture of the back of the jacket, the back and the front, so it has a good knowledge of what the thing looks like. And then again, when you pull that into the editor, you can choose whether to have that music or put your own music over the top.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So you've got the flexibility to create something that is cinematic, use the audio, or pull one of your brands.
So at the bottom here, that was the description was epic orchestral swell with building strings and percussion, cinematic and triumphant. So that's what that was.
Yeah.
But if in our editor, when you bring the ad to life, you could change it.
Yeah.
Now I'll just move on. Another thing that's really cool is you can now take your images and change them to video. So if we come into this brand here, this is Trek again. Let's go into the Danny Windbreaker product. So go to the product section. Let's look at some of the pictures for this product.
You share that one.
Oh, I'm doing it again. I will never learn. I will never learn.
You're too quick. You've got so much to go.
The Danny Windbreaker, edit the product, go to assets. Now you can just live on this page and bring your existing photo images into video. So if I choose an image that I like this one, we now have a generate video tab. You can type whatever you want using a prompt, or we have some examples like animate the environment, show the product in use, rotate around it. So if I hit rotate around, you now get this huge chat directly over this page.
So cool.
And you can start a conversation. So give me the full 360-degree view with this product and this reference image, create a video from this image. That's now going to turn this page into a chat and start that process. You can, if you close this, your shoot is still down here at the bottom of this page and you can open it at any time. So you can keep going on it. We don't have time to do it now, but when the image comes up or the video comes up, you can actually save it directly to the product and it'll take you back to this page and you'll see the video saved in there. There's one we did earlier.
Can you just show how you got to this section again?
Yep. So in products, choose one of your products, hit edit, and go to your assets for that product.
Yep.
And then this is all of the images and videos of that product.
Yep.
And then you can just start generating more and more. And we did this one earlier. Here's what it looks like when it came to life. Sharing the tab this time. So this is that same So now we've taken that photo shoot asset you have and we've turned it into real engaging video, which performs so much better on Meta.
So cool.
Yeah. And then finally, what does this mean for you? Well, we've actually gone and auto-generated suggestions for all of our customers. So if you go into Shoots now, you'll see this little, I'm doing it again. You go into Shoots now, you'll see this little green badge next to Shoots. It says 45 there. And down here, you'll see suggestions. So for every brand, we've generated suggestions based on your content library. So we've looked at, hey, you've got some products maybe that need content that don't have enough content. We've generated some videos, some photo shoot assets for the different products that might be lacking in enough assets to get ad variety. So they're there for you. All you need to do is click on them and hit save to album to accept them. So they won't get, none of these will get pulled into ads until you save them.
Yeah.
We've got textural close-ups. We do fresh perspective. So maybe some styles you haven't tried before. This is more urban style, just to try to help you expand the brand. Trending in your industry. So this is like the kind of athleisure industry. So like what's happening online, what are others in Meta using? So this is like, you know, real gym, you know, hardcore workout, wearing the clothes, mirrors, selfies, yeah, a whole different range of things that are, you know, cool right now and performing. And then we do, we've done some brand assets as well. So not product specific, but things like B-roll that can go into your ads that kind of can contribute to the vibe of the ads. So for any of those, you can go in and have a play, and they're all free. You don't use any of your AI credits incredible to use those.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Thank you
That's
so
the demo.
much.
Yeah.
I think, especially this with the suggestions, like the way I'm thinking about Shoots is one, it can really help me expand on what I already have. But two, there's so much inspiration I can get about fresh, brand new things I can create from scratch.
That's
To
right.
then test with different ads.
And we haven't announced this yet, but every weekend we're going to start generating suggestions for you. So you'll get a few images or videos fresh in your inbox every Monday morning.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. And
No worries.
Doing the
Love
demo.
being here. This is the most fun part, launching it. Yeah.
No, it's great, and I know I got so much out of it, enjoyed it. I hope our customers, you know, got a lot out of it, and we'll also jump into Shoots because we'd love to see what our customers are making too.
Yeah, and we'd love your feedback.
That's it.
There will be, you know, this is brand new. There will be, this is aimed to nail your brand. So we want to hear if it's not nailing your brand. If there's areas that's getting it wrong, we want to know so that we can tune it and tighten that for you.
Yeah, any insight, feedback we'd love. And then if you're making some shoots, you make some that you make ads with, like we'd love to see that too. So send that through to us. That's it for the webinar. I know Libby, Ash, Georgia, you can't see them, but they're behind the scenes here. They have been in the chat helping set up all this. So big thank you to you guys as well for helping with all of this.
And thank you for answering all the live questions.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
If there are questions as well that we haven't been able to get to, we will get to you. I know I'm just conscious of time. We've gone a little bit over. So we'll wrap it up here. Thank you again so much for joining. We love doing these sessions, and we also working with everyone here and hearing your feedback, how you're enjoying the platform, everything. We love it all. Next webinar will be the first Wednesday of next month. That's how we do these. So first Wednesday of every month, we'll send out the recording for this one, and then you'll get communication about the next one when that is upcoming.
Great. Okay. Thank
That's
you.
it.
Appreciate it.